It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, and it's day 2 of a 4-day in Encinitas. Yesterday was slow going. We had so much nut grass to remove mechanically, and soil to drop, and irrigation to unbury and cut and cap, and blech, not sexy at all. But we started the sexy today. Massive, massive progress. Right now we've got Mel and Nate moving boulders into place. You can see that we still have a couple pallets to work into the landscape. But I'd say 80 to 85% of the foundation work is done now, and it's really starting to look good and take shape. Our clients were gone all morning and just got back, and they were so tickled. And I think one of my favorite things, and a favorite thing of our client, is the Kalanchoe Bayerensis in the back there. I circled that plant and circled it at the nursery, and I just wasn't sure. I almost didn't get it, and I'm so glad I did because it is so perfect.
None of those rocks are staged around it.
Yeah, and none of the rocks are staged around it. We just threw rocks back there before we started building out in front. So yeah, still a lot of tweaking and whatnot to go. But another plant that I pulled into this installation that hasn't been available to me for over a year is Hesper Aloe. Hesper Aloe is the thriller in my tapestry at my house. I know it's as common as dirt, but I absolutely adore that plant in the landscape. So water-wise has had 5 gallons that they've been growing out for the last year or so. And they're still a little on the small side, so that's actually 3 5-gallon plants all pressed together. But just what a fun look Hesper Aloe is. Still need, you can kind of see where it looks a little bare, right? There's still, some things to work in. But I did get one of the little tapestry areas rolling. Our rubble isn't coming until tomorrow, so that was a little frustrating for me because I like to work rubble into my tapestry, but I made it go, and I'll do some shoring up with the rubble pieces tomorrow when they get here. Our ghost wood is also not staged yet exactly where we want it, but that's the general vicinity. Check out our Hercules. Isn't she gorgeous? What a beauty. We also were strategic in not blocking views from windows. We have a trigona here in the corner covering up valves. We also staged a couple of boulders to kind of conceal the valves from other perspectives. This is an aloe David Verity that I got from a private collector. This gives off the most beautiful two-toned flower. So it'll be very, very exciting to see that in action come winter time. Then, sometimes you just need a Crassula undulata. I just love the softness that this provides in between the Yucca rostrata and the David Verity. Just that neat, soft look. I want to be able to uplight the yucca so that we get a shadow against the wall here. I also did a little Salisto cactus here, a Agave Victoria Reginae compacta. I got 3 of those, and the fantastic Starstruck variegated agaves from Oasis. We got Miguel working out the pots up on the porch, and we'll show you the finish work on that. I've got to run to Planter's Paradise in El Cajon tomorrow and get 2 planters for either side of the front door. But this is a hot porch. So we went with the Pachypodium lemerii and the multi-barrel, which is a fun combination and one of my favorite things to do. We have a Myrtillo cactus crest in that pot that's a little on the small side, so I added a couple of spiller companions just to fluff it out. But when that crest gets a little bigger, we will probably rehome the spillers. Little Pilosoceras in the back corner, I think plays beautifully against the brown of the brick. So Yeah, this is all coming along very nicely. We've got Euphorbia resinifera, which is a favorite of mine. I love the texture of this plant. Another Pilosoceras azuris, a Kumara plicatilus, and for the W, just a little Crosby's compact. A Crassula Crosby's compact right there. Just needed a little softness. Barrel cactus, and then we did a little, you know, tapestry, if you will, against the drive. This is something that I love to do in tight spaces where we can cram in a lot of texture and a lot of color in a narrow space where we actually also need some height. So that was fun to do. This very, very scary Montrose is going in the back corner against the fence to discourage interlopers. We were very sensitive about not raising the soil level precariously around this little gem magnolia. This tree stayed because every tree down the street has one. So they didn't want to be that house, which I understand. So we'll be double ringing the magnolia with irrigation. That's the neighbor's cypress. So we'll also double ring the cypress. We have their permission to just edit all of this out and just continue our design all the way to the edge of their driveway. So this is still obviously very much still a work in progress. I'll be doing a Petalanthus bracteus in the driveway cutout underneath next to the drive. That's kind of my go-to for tight spaces where we need vertical presentation. So right now we're in the process of cleaning up our mess, and tomorrow we will come in and complete the planting. We'll probably bring in some bagged soil if needed to create a little bit of elevation. See, because, you know, this is what I'm talking about, guys. See, this has been in grass for forever. And this is so hard. This soil is so hard and compact. It is so difficult to dig in. So even by just bringing in a little bit of topsoil, you can then have the ease of being able to dig so effortlessly. And as a bonus too, it gives a little bit of movement, and so you're not working on just a flat surface. Okay, so expect to see some more changes and some tightening up. I hope by the end of business tomorrow we will have all of the planting done, all of the rock staged, and the majority of the irrigation done, the tapestries knocked out, and the lights installed. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, reporting with Team DFS and Encinitas in day 2 of a brand new succulent front yard. Bye, guys.